Roots, the important part of the plant, holds it up, soaks up the water, helps feed it, helps store it. There are different kinds of roots: fibrous roots, wandering roots, or adventurous roots, tap roots. There's different parts of a root. All of this are things that you're going to look at today in our video.
I have this running battle with ivy right here. You can see both out in a couple different flower beds. And my big problem with ivy is the roots. If you look at these roots, they go down into the ground. That's where these came from. Look at those. And if you come up, you'll see that the plant has nice new little stems. And then as you go this way, look at these roots right down here. There's the ground. And if we come over to here, you'll see that the roots here are ones that would go into the plant. So my problem with this particular ivy and the roots, the leaves are sure pretty, but it does choke out my trees, and they're hard as heck to get rid of. You have to get the roots. Okay, here is some morning glory. See this nice long vine? If I follow it back into the ground, I've got right here. I'm gonna go to the very bottom. I'm gonna pull hard. See how I'm pulling it up? And it's coming, and it's coming, and it's coming. And look how long this vine is. Look at the root on this. It's got a nice tap root. Look at that root. Look at the hairy roots that come off of it. The ivy roots. Difference with this ivy is it attaches itself not just to the ground but into the plant itself and takes nutrients out of the plant. Then we have these morning glories, which send out a tube, attach itself to the other plant to take nourishments out of it like the ivy does. And then we have, and if you look at the blackberry right here, you can see it's got the same long viney type thing with some hairy things out. It won't attach to another plant to grow, but it sure will find any spot it can. So, blackberry, morning glory, ivy, all have a viney type root.
As you can see from this poster, there are different types of roots. Tap roots like the carrots that you eat, fibrous roots that come off of things like your onion. You have prop roots that would come off of something like a corn cob, and adventurous roots.
Okay, I'm sitting at the base of the ash tree, and if I have you all look up, we're up into this beautiful canopy of ash. They get those orange flowers on them, or orange berries. This is the leaf, really pretty leaf. And if you look, these are the suckers. They're growing right off there, and you can see where I already cut some out, and then I had to dig down. Unfortunately, you kind of have to cut them off of the root. Okay, I'm going to transplant these sucker branches off of my ash tree. We want to get some new ash trees. And you see the roots coming off the top there? I need to plant them and get them going so that they will be good and grow into new little ash trees. We have a different spot we want to plant a bunch. We did a couple earlier. I don't know if you remember the rubber tree that was in the library, the really tall one. I cut off two of the branches. I brought them home and I put them in some liquid that has a little bit of something called root starter. Now I'm going to take these today and I'm going to transplant them into the soil.
Making cuttings and growing roots from them to make new plants is one way. Another is to divide a plant, like this hosta. Make sure you have the roots and plant it in a new spot. Looking at this poster again, can you find these root types in your yard or your area? Go out and dig up some roots. See what you can find. Follow them along. Compare them. Do they look like a taproot? Do they look like a fibrous root? Can you find the different parts, the root cap, the root tip, the root hair, the secondary root, the primary root? Share what you find with me.